is I think so much of Salisbury in the past and now can be highlighted and should be highlighted, because we are a city of culture. We are a city of so much to offer the tourist community, but also the residents as well. So, what I've tried to do is help with that effort in that respect and moving that forward and trying to document some things that have been quite newsworthy in that period, other of which that are a bit more, locally special, in that respect as well. But we've been very fortunate to be able to showcase what we've been able to showcase as well.
Yeah, and I'm sure you've had both ends of the spectrum. So you've had definitely some negative, infamous stuff happen here in Salisbury. I mean, we all know what we're talking.
Well, you can go from Queen's Death to Novichok to
everything in between.
Everything in between, exactly.
To the anniversary of the cathedral, to all sorts of things. So when you first started your company, Brunton Media, did you see a very large gap here in Salisbury? There was a need that needed to be filled.
I think for me, Salisbury, as I said, has so much to offer in the respect of what we could be showing and what we should be showcasing. And for me, when I started, one of the cornerstones that have always had a Brunton Media and will hopefully always have for as long as I am the company director and we're doing what we're doing, is to showcase that culture, the city, what it has, the community, etc. Because for me, it's really important to try and keep that alive. And anyone else flying that flag is always someone I'm going to support, and always something that we will always try to support where we can. But I think for me, one of the things that Salisbury sometimes could do better at, and I think this is everyone involved, this is not pointing fingers at anyone specifically, but I think for me, I think Salisbury as a whole should do better to work together as a community, to support each other and to be able to actually highlight the magic and the beauty that we have as a city and as a community, of course.
How have you seen things in Salisbury change since you first started?
I think that's a very difficult question to get right, to be honest, because I think, like most high streets and like most things, there's adaptations and there's changes and there's services that have to change. I think Salisbury has weathered a lot of the storms that we've had additionally, right? Obviously we alluded to Novichok before, etc. Things like that haven't necessarily helped. I think Salisbury's quite resilient. I think Salisbury as a community is really resilient in respect to there's a really strive for indies, supporting indies and that kind of, community orientated approach, which personally I think is one of the main benefits and one of the main powers and one of the main beauties that Salisbury actually has. Has it changed? Yeah. There's things that adapt and change, a lot of the time with everything else. But I don't think that that's necessarily just the Salisbury problem.